So, don't buy cheap smartphones. Yes, you heard it right, you saw the right title, and you are here in the video. So, I will tell you why you shouldn't buy a cheap smartphone. And since not everyone can afford or can able to spend that much money on the smartphone, then I will tell you the solution to that problem also. So, let's get started with the video. So, why you shouldn't buy any cheap smartphone? And when I mean by cheap smartphone, then I mean by smartphones that are priced under 6 or 7 or 8,000 rupees, because the smartphones that are cheaper than 6 or 7,000 rupees, they are completely trash. First of all, these are smartphones, and I'm including only smartphones, not feature phones. But for the sake of this video, let's add a kind of hybrid type of phone which is smart enough but also dumb enough, the JioPhone 4G. It is a button like smartphone, you can say. It is kind of hybrid smartphone. So including that phone and all other smartphones, don't buy them. So all the smartphones that are launched in this price bracket are mainly by the companies Intex, Carbon, Lava, Jio. Recently Jio launched also. So these are the companies that launch smartphones in this price bracket. So why you shouldn't buy them? First, poor hardware. The smartphones in this price bracket are, first of all, their cameras are pretty bad. They are not even able to take good photos also. Then the processor, they are completely trash. The old Snapdragon 200 gen processors or 400 old processors or MediaTek old processor, they are completely trash. And in most of the cases or in most of the smartphones, you don't even get a fingerprint scanner. That means you have to rely on that face unlock for security, which is done through camera, and you know the cameras of those smartphones. And on top of that, the software, that is the main important thing that I'm saying, that don't buy the smartphone, because the software is so laggy, so sluggish, so shitty and so unoptimized that these brands don't even optimize the software for their smartphones. They just take that Android, or yes, they put Android only. So they take that operating system and just fill it in their smartphone. They don't optimize the software for their smartphones, and you can feel that lagginess and stutterness in your day-to-day life. And the smartphone will show their true colors of their lagginess and stutterness from day one, and you can expect them to last without any lag or stutter for maximum 2 or 3 months. After that, just forget that these smartphones will be helping you out in any terms, not even camera, not even software. The software is the main thing that I'm not recommending you these cheap smartphones. So speaking mainly of software, first of all, they don't optimize their software for their smartphones. Second thing is that they don't provide any security updates or Android updates, so forget that thing. And third thing, apps. And these smartphones have mainly 16 GB or 32 GB of storage, and then the poor hardware also. So you know that apps are a part of technology. So technology is growing day by day, and these apps have become more and more heavy. Although they are more optimized to the hardware, but they are becoming more heavy and heavy. So what happens is that you have only 16 GB or 32 GB storage, then you install that app, and in the long term, or when the app is running, it collects data or it stores data. So for example, a 16 MB app that you downloaded from Play Store will occupy up to 100 or more than 200 MB also. It depends on the usage of the app and what data you store in with the app. So that storage won't be sufficient for you to use those apps. Then you have your photos also and other things also, and also these newer apps are launched for new hardware. So you have that old poor hardware which is of ancient time, and you are expecting that this next gen app will run on your smartphone. So that is not gonna happen. And it is not that if you download a old version of that app and you are expecting that you should run that app, or you will be able to run that app, because an app provider will let you to use the old gen app or old version of that app for some time, but after that the services will be discontinued. So you will have to forcefully update your app to the newer version, and that newer version will not be optimized for your device, because your device is has poor hardware. So these app developers, because you know the technology is becoming cheap day by day, so the very powerful smartphones are also priced at 10,000 or 15,000 rupees. So they are at least optimizing for those smartphones. So if you are owning a smartphone under 6,000-7,000 rupees, they are not optimizing their apps for that smartphone. So the apps will not run smoothly on your hardware. so that will be a great problem. Then one more problem is that not Android updates. So you know that some app requires, or many of the app requires some specific Android version to run, and if you are not getting Android updates, then be aware that some apps won't run on your smartphone after some time, so be aware of that. So those were the problems. So what's the solution to this problem? In my opinion, what you can do is that you can buy smartphones on no cost EMI, that is mainly available on Amazon and Flipkart. So instead of buying the smartphone or cheap smartphone or smartphones giving all the money at first hand, just give the money in EMIs. There are 3-month and 6-month EMI option available on Flipkart and Amazon. So try buying with those options, because Amazon and Flipkart provide no cost EMI on almost every smartphone. I'm not saying that every smartphone, but almost every smartphone. Let's say for example a phone is of 10,000 rupees, so in total you will be paying only 10,000 rupees, not 1 rupees more than that, in with the help of no cost EMI. So it is a great way of buying any smartphone or any, I should say, expensive thing, because if you are buying any expensive thing or a smartphone with all the money in first hand, then you may be short of money in your home for other things. So it is a great option, and I would suggest you to buy with the no cost EMI option smartphones, and just don't go for these cheap smartphones under 6,000-7,000 rupees. Go and buy a smartphone which is around 10 to 12,000 rupees, because at 10 to 12,000 rupees decent smartphones are coming. So buy those smartphones with no cost EMI. That will be a better choice for you. So that was it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Catch you guys in the next video. Till then, this is Karan Gade signing off.